Hello everyone from Melbourne in Australia. Hi, this is Karen. Hello. What I'm doing is the weekly, and I thought I'd shake it up a little bit and use this particular mat. Now, I'll go into some of the mat attributes first and foremost. This is a very large, which is 18 inches, which I think is about 46 centimetres, something like that, square. It is actually a reversible mat, and I'll just remove, that's just the placemat under there. It is a reversible mat. This side, it has the circles, and what it is, it's got alphabets all the way around it for person, place or thing. You also have the, looks like a clock, is timings. And we have all the very key topic symbols where what's going on with my job, for sakes, you would go and look at the castle. If you're looking at lady and you're looking at man, then you've got older female, older male, ring in marriage or commitment. We've got the heart for love, medicine bottle for well-being, news and information, social travel, money, and all of the above. So there's a whole heap. There's also 4 corners. We have the moon, and we have the sun, and we have the bat, and we have the books. So there is a ways to learn this. I actually do have a full course in my online school, which talks about how to use this to its full extent. You can just buy it with charms and cast charms. It does come with an information sheet about how to use with these things. It is used with charms. It was also used with pendulum. And on the reverse side, it's actually an astrology houses for all the budding astrologists there. And these houses were put together by one of the beautiful ladies that helped run my Facebook group. Her name is Wilma Wilson, who is an astrologist. So she's put together this side for us. And I also go in the course again a bit on how to use the houses. Now, these are houses in astrology and not traits, so they are 2 very different things. But today I'm actually using this alphabet side, and what I do with this alphabet side is I'm going to cast charms, and we're going to have a look at what message is from Spirit for you this week. So just going to go through. I have a massive charm kit, by the way, and there's probably about 400 or 500. I lost count a long time ago. So I'm just giving them a good mix, and we're going to do a few scatters. Now, I'm doing a few scatters here and there because I want a fair bit of information for us for this week. Okay, so what is messages from Spirit for you this week? You can't quite see up there, but I'll bring it down. It's a little bucket and spade. So I'm going to start here as if I'm starting the clock, and I'm going to work my way around. So you have 2 key charms on the lady and the male. So feminine energy, masculine energy. Lady with the mermaid here would indicate you of young female variety, and even though if you're like me and over 50, it would tell me there about looking toward our dreams, our visions, and it means safety. So even that on top of the lady there would tell me safe passage for you this week, which means peace and beauty is all around you. You have on the man symbol here, I call that my cosmos, which is the beautiful whirlwind thing. So it would tell me there, a very charismatic man you may either have in the household or attached to as a partner. If you don't have a partner, here would just tell me there's a very worldly or charismatic man that is something important for you in your week this week. So the next ring I'm starting is the timings or the number rings. And these numbers also have all different energies. It's the same with the letters. I'll give you some of that information in a moment. So looking here in the timings, we've got the plane on number 1. Plane is about not just travel, which no one can do at the moment, but plane means it's okay to change your direction. It's on the number 1, which tells me one day, so the next day is going to be important. So just jot down your thoughts in your phone notes or pad, and it just means something significant will happen in the one day, but it's also by the 1 week. So this time at the end of the week. And I'd still see that, though, as a number 1 energy means standing tall in your own power. It is a masculine number or masculine energy number, which means it's okay to stand your ground. And if you want to change your mind and direction of what you want this week, go for it. You've actually got the boot on number 2, and the 2 again, the second day in the week, which would be Tuesday. Depends where you count your week start from, but second day, where you count your week from, would still mean something important going on in that day. The boot here would tell me put your best foot forward, and don't just put the best foot forward, show a little more of yourself. 2 is a feminine energy number, and the boot there would tell me, all you ladies out there, be assertive and walk with power and stride in your step. We have the bullet shell here. It's not touching the 3, but it is touching the tip of the cherries. Cherries tell me there's something good that is an opportunity this week, and it's usually more than just one. The bullet here would tell me rely 2 things on your structure and your stance. Think bullet, think military. It also would indicate, though, is forging forward at great speed. And the bullet shell there would still tell me, though, you may need to add a little bit more force or aggression than you normally would. So working around here, we've got, isn't he beautiful? He's my little wizard. And he's sitting on the house. Wizard is about, same with witches, creating your own magic, and magic that is in your hands. A wizard sitting on the house straight away would tell me spiritual comfort within the home. House represents 4 walls, the boxes, so it is about your security. And you've got the wizard, which tells me magical security, protection within your home environment. So when we go around here to the medicine everyone sees straight away as health. But it's not just health, it's health and well-being. We've got the lizard here, or some people call it the little gecko, and we've also got the lips. The lizard here would tell me you do need some downtime, time to sit literally back, laze in the sun and look at the rest of the world. And the lips here on the medicine there would literally tell me watch things even as minor as a mouth ulcer, a cold sore, we call them in Australia. I know in the US they call them a canker sore. And it's anything to do with the mouth or oral, which is ulcers, cold sores, canker sores, toothache, sore throats, and right down as far as I'd say upper gastric area, which can be even in the reflux area. So I'd say take a little bit more care and keep an eye on what you've got going on there this week. So coming around this way, we've got the gun on the 7. It's funny, you've got the bullet there and you've got the gun. The 7 means, again, the 7th day in the week. So when I look at this with the gun, again, who is making you feel angry and you're feeling rather edgy and aggressive? The 7 itself, in its meaning, again means the justice number, what is fair and what is balanced for you. And the gun there would tell me, no, take control. Don't let anyone else throw you off course in that. We have the elephant. He's just a cute elephant. He's not really between either or. He's not touching the 8 or the phone. But elephant means knowledge, wisdom, power and gain. And often it means don't be afraid to share what you have in your knowledge bank with others who may need to learn some things. It's a positive energy. The star here indicates it's actually the fairy wand, which still tells me magic, and the teacup is about socialising, which I know we can't at the moment, but you've got the magic wand there, so it literally means good things that will happen around friendships. You've got the corkscrew or the champagne bottle opener, what you like to call it. That means there's good time for fine wines or champagne, and it usually means good celebrations are coming up. So it does mean something important this week is worth, yes, probably a very nice drop of red wine or a glass of shardy, as we call it here in Australia. You have the tower, and it's a beautiful Eiffel Tower, and the tower is usually to do with public engagements or employment. So I always tend to go tower or the castle, it's referred to often in tea, which means rise and rise gently in the power that you are looking for. And when I see that there, you've got the 9, which is use compassion, empathy, the sharing, the caring with it. When we're looking at a weekly, I would look at the 9 because it's not the 9 days that would follow over into the next week, which can be something important around your work. But a 9 energy is about sharing, caring, humanitarian side of you. And you've got the tower, which means something to do with larger group of people or your workplace. You've got the aeroplane here, which means don't be afraid, again, like the plane here, to change your mind if you want to. When we're going up in the outer circle here, we've got the cotton reel on the dog, and the dog is about friendships. The cotton reel there would tell me don't let the ties break, because cotton is about mending things. And maybe in this period of isolation, the cotton reel is very pivotal, because it does mean if there's someone you felt a little distance from, or you may have had some sort of disagreement, now's the time to really look at it. So don't let the week pass you by without having a good look at that. We have up the top here, I'll just move that down, we've got the bucket and spade, and the bucket and spade means playful fun and enjoyments, like think back to your childhood. You've got the owl, he's the book owl, he's got a scholar hat on, which means knowledge, wisdom, gain. And it's like you see all, you hear all, but you don't necessarily have to speak all. So he's on the letter H, and the letter H's, or the letters here, again, person, place or thing. So it could be you're speaking to a Hillary, you could be speaking to a Harold, you may be living in Harlem as such, but the H usually is person, place or thing. And it can even be the name on a building as such. You've got up here, we've got our little bow and arrow. Bow and arrow means take direction, know where you are going. It is on the letter I, which again, don't be too harsh with others where you are going. Same, the letter can be person, place or thing in a name. We've got here the giraffe, and it's the giraffe is sitting on the letter J. Person, place or thing, again. The giraffe often is a symbol of rise and rise graciously, and do not forget your peers to where you come from, which in a nutshell would tell me, yes, you are accelerating forward, and do it gracefully. Don't do it with ruthless or harsh heart in mind. You've got here the little flamingo, and the little flamingo means pushing through whatever adversity gets in your way. It's interesting touching the mirror, because the mirror there would tell me it's time to hold up the mirror to yourself this week and have a look at where am I, what am I doing, and where am I going? Because it's what you reflect, you get back tenfold. So always try and reflect good, not bad, because others will be watching when you least expect it. The flamingo, like I said, beautiful bird, and it means being able to stand for a long period of time through whatever adversity that is there. Again, beautiful for social and family. So I hope that helps you with your week. Oh, before I forget, right down the bottom here, nearly fell off, we got the lollipop. And the lollipop means enjoy the sweeter things in life for you this week. So have a great week, everybody. This is an introduction to my alphabet mat, which can give absolutely massive readings when you then go in to do my course on this alphabet mat. But even if you don't do the course, it does come with things to explain the symbols, and then I go in about the astrology side as well, which is all about energy. Thanks for listening, and bye for now.